Gaza, Israel's genocide of journalists. The Gaza Strip has become the deadliest place in the world for journalists in modern history. By August 11, 2025, an aggregation of data from multiple sources, including the Committee to Protect Journalists (CPJ) and the International Federation of Journalists (IFJ), concluded that Israel had killed up to 274 journalists, 269 of them Palestinian. These deaths are not accidents, not collateral damage, and not a tragic byproduct of war. They are the direct result of the Israeli military's actions. The scale of the crime. Journalists, by international law, are civilians. They are protected under the Geneva Conventions and customary international humanitarian law. Yet in Gaza, Israel and the IDF have systematically killed reporters, cameramen, editors, and media workers simply for doing their jobs. Documenting reality, reporting on the suffering of civilians, and exposing the truth of the conflict. The victims are overwhelmingly local Palestinian journalists who had no means of escaping bombardment. Foreign journalists, blocked from Gaza, rely on them, which makes their deaths not only tragic but strategic. The elimination of independent witnesses ensures control over the narrative. How Israel carried out these killings. Airstrikes, artillery shelling, and drone attacks repeatedly hit journalists while they were at work or in their homes. Media offices, press tents, hospitals used for reporting, and even areas clearly marked as media zones were deliberately targeted or struck recklessly. Numerous incidents were documented where journalists were identified and killed despite international awareness of their presence, leaving no doubt that these deaths were avoidable. International monitoring organizations including UNESCO, CPJ, RSF, and IFJ have condemned these killings and repeatedly called for independent investigations. Yet Israel continues operations unchallenged, leaving the dead unavenged. The word that must be used, genocide. The deliberate targeting and mass killing of journalists in Gaza constitutes a clear campaign to erase independent reporting, silence Palestinian voices, and obscure the truth of the ongoing conflict. By any measure, this is genocide against journalists. Every name on the list of 274 represents a human life taken, a witness removed, and a crime against truth itself. Names of some of the victims. While the full list is continuously updated, multiple sources report some of the journalists killed include Salah al-Jafarawi, Abdelkader Bey, Abdullah Baris, Adam Abu Harbid, Ahlam Nafeth al-Talyalai, Ahmad al-Shaya, Ahmed Abu al-Ris, Allah Hashim, Amna Hamid, Anas al-Sharif, Ashraf Abu, Ayman Mohammed al-Garbawi, Fadi Khalifa, Hassam Shabat, Husam al-Titi, Hassan al-Kashawi, Ibrahim Hajjaj, Islam Miqdad, Ismail al-Ghul, Khalid al-Madhoun, Mahmoud Islim al-Bezos, Maryam Daga, Muhammad Allah al-Sawali, Muhammad al-Khaldi, Salah al-Jafarawi, Wala al-Jabari, Yazan al-Zawaidi, among many others. These names are more than statistics. They are witnesses silenced by deliberate state action. The world cannot ignore this systematic killing. Israel and the IDF are solely responsible for the deaths of hundreds of journalists in Gaza. Every day without accountability is another day of impunity. The international community must recognize these killings for what they are: genocide against the truth, the press, and the Palestinian people.